All right. Well, good morning, everyone. It is another fantastic Monday morning here at Healthline Markets. Thank you guys for being on the call this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Rosie says, Buenos dias, HPM familia. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. We really appreciate it. It is July 28th, and this is the last Monday in July, believe it or not. And we are rocking and rolling here. So, as we normally start, our mission here at HPM is serving those that serve others. That means we serve you. If there's anything that we can do to enhance your career, please let us know. This is exactly why we exist, is we want to make sure that we're delivering on all the tools, tech, and resources to make your life easier, so you can make your client's life easier as you go out there and do the good work that you guys do. So we appreciate that. In the chat, if you guys don't mind, last week I made a challenge for you guys to try the 10-10-10 technique that I rolled out. I got one text message from an agent that says that they couldn't even finish it before they got 3 leads. I'm not even joking. So again, just as a reminder, the 10-10-10 is 10 text messages, 10 emails, and 10 phone calls before 10 a.m. And if you do that every day for a week, that's 50 times 50, or 50 plus 50 plus 50, 150 interactions. And again, it's outbound, not inbound. So if you tried it this past week, the 10-10-10 method, put it in the chat. I'm interested to see how it went for you. Very excited to see action. So if you're not sure what to do, again, try that 10-10-10 method. If you're not sure what that is, or you're confused, go back to the last recording on YouTube and you can watch last week's episode that we did. So we are in recertification season. I'm going to share my screen here. Open this up. Here we go. And if someone can give me a thumbs up or a hallelujah in the chat to let me know that the screen is up. I just want to make sure that you guys can see the screen. Get in the chat here. Okay, great. Got it. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. So this is HQ, your headquarters here at HPM. As a reminder, in the top section here is for the AHIP 2026. If you haven't done your AHIP, get moving. It is time. You get a $50 discount. It's usually a $175 test. It's $125 with their discount. As you're going through your AHIP, just remember that the discount is applied on checkout. So it's not going to show right away. It's right on checkout. So you can click that link up top and get what you're getting. Also, just a side note, if you're logged in on the phone and you're not seeing the screen, you're going to miss out a lot on these phone calls. So I highly recommend in the future, pulling over your car, jumping on the web link versus the phone call, because you're going to be able to see some stuff. If you absolutely can't do that, just know that this is being recorded and hosted on YouTube, so you can go back and see what's going on as well. Okay. All right. Recertifications is live. I want to remind you of a couple of things. So going under contracting here, this is where all the recertification information is living. So when you click recertification here, you don't have to hunt through your emails to figure out all the instructions for all the certifications. We have them listed here. So as you can see, some of them are not listed. Thank you, Rosie. We're waiting for Baycare, Ultimate, Health First. Those are all coming out in August, but the instructions are going to be loaded here very soon. I've been forwarding those over to Mike and the team, so they're going to be uploading that. So, if you see it, like Doctors Healthcare, this is a new plan coming to Central Florida for next year. Wink, wink. You might want to check that out. Doctors Healthcare plan. If you're not sure, you can check with the team. But if it says coming soon, it means it's not live yet as far as the certifications go. But you can go ahead and get those going. Don't wait too long. We have a special guest on later today. So Lisa's going to talk with us, and their certification is live. So make sure you get that done at the end of the call. Ultimate's information is in there. It may not be live, but it's there, Rosie, just so you know. Okay, so that is what's going on the research. Mike has also asked me to remind you guys that once you get your certification done, your AHIP or you get your, let's say Solis gives you like, congratulations, your RTS, or, the certification at the end of it. When you download it, best practice to make sure that you get access on HPM Shop is you're going to go into, under contracting, you're going to go to My Documents, click My Documents, and you're going to upload that certification right here. So you're going to click Upload Documents right here, and you're going to type it in. Let's say you did your Solis certification for 2026, and then you're going to go in and click Browse, and then you'll pull down the certification that you downloaded, upload it right here, and that will get right to the team, right where it needs to go. It goes into our CRM, so we know that you got it done. And then our tech team knows to turn on HPM Shop 2026 permissions for that carrier once we're ready to sell on October 1st, okay? If you don't send us these documents, it may delay you getting access to the enrollment platform for that carrier. If you don't send us the certifications, it may delay you getting access for that carrier on HPM Shop for 2026, okay? Just so you know, and I know this sounds silly, but some carriers do not tell us when you're RTS. I know, it doesn't make sense. So we do need to ask, and I'd rather get it from both angles, where the carrier says yes and you say yes. Most likely you're going to tell us first, but we do need proof of that. You can't just say, hey, I did my Solis certification. Yeah, no, we need like a screenshot. We need the certification, whatever that looks like. So that's that. If for whatever reason you're having trouble with this, Mike, if you don't mind posting, you can email contracting@askhpm.com. Just send over the certification in an email. Contracting@askhpm.com is the other way that we recommend it. We want to make sure that it's getting to the tech team. Okay. Lamont is asking, will uploading the docs in HPM suffice? Yep. So if you're just doing it this way, you just go to contracting, My Documents, and then click upload right here, and we have access to it. It actually opens up a ticket. It does all sorts of cool stuff that Mike set up. So yeah, Lamont, just upload it there. You don't have to call us. You don't have to email us. Just upload it there, and everything will live there. We are working on a visible version, so you'll actually be able to see your documents in here. So in case you need it in the future, you can just download it and get it done. So that's research. Carrier training's done. Let's go over to the training calendar. Remember, we've got to keep one foot in the classroom and the other one in the field at all times. Thanks to Tom for keeping up the calendar for us. He did say it's a light week. Obviously, we've got certifications here, so make sure that you keep moving forward on this. But again, another challenge, if you're doing the challenges that I'm mentioning to you, I guarantee you will move your career forward. I challenge everybody to do one of these certification or one of these special classes this week. Just do one at minimum. Some of you should do two. So whatever I go through right here today that piques your interest, run with it. So today at 2 o'clock, United, boost your business for Medicare subs. Moving over to Tuesday, you've got Aetna doing a DSNP training at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Spark's doing a Medicare one-on-one at 11. Cigna's going over the Southeast benefits at 10:30. At 1 o'clock tomorrow, Devoted's doing navigating your SNPs, your special needs plans. They're going to go through eligibility, Medicaid, and LIS. There's also a WellMed mixer if you're in the Polk County market or close by. WellMed at Haines City is hosting an agent broker provider mixer. Pretty cool opportunity for you to network, socialize, and hopefully get a lead source, which is what it's all about. Wednesday, we've got our very own Al Clancy for a virtual coffee and chat. That's at 9:30. Spark's doing the value of provider partnerships. Just talking about that. 12:30 on Wednesday. You can jump on that. Moving over to Thursday, Dedicated is going to be at our advisor training, HPM's advisor training. There are more details somewhere around here. Let me take a look. If not, let's just make sure that we've got the address to that out there. I'm not seeing it on here, Nick, so maybe you can post it in the chat. For our advisor meeting, Nick had mentioned there's going to be a new lead system launching here at HPM. So if you want to learn more about that, that is going to be on Thursday the 31st at 10 a.m. So we're going to be there. Special enrollment period training is also going to be available at 1:30 on Thursday. HQ intro training, how to use this system. There we go. It is at 3 o'clock on Thursday, and then another WellMed mixer in the Orlando South Market near Conway. You can check that out. And I'm just mentioning the ones that I'm getting on our calendar here, but pay attention to your emails because a lot of these providers and carriers are doing lots of rollouts and mixers. Great opportunity to get in front of some important people. Friday, any questions on HPM Shop Selling Tools HQ? Tom's running that at 9:30 on Fridays, which is August 1st. Can you believe it? It's August 1st. And then Devoted, Overcoming Objections at noon. So that's a training for the week. Remember, guys, we got to keep one foot in the classroom and the other one in the field at all times. I do want to remind you guys that NABIC Central Florida is doing their Medicare Symposium. So if you're in the Orlando market, you can swing on by. It started yesterday. It's all day today and all day tomorrow. Yours truly will be speaking at the event on Tuesday afternoon, and I'll be going on at 2:45 on July 29th, which is tomorrow. I'll be talking about the legacy program and how to protect your book of business in retirement and beyond. So again, this is a fantastic event. If you're in Central Florida, it is started yesterday, today, and tomorrow. It's at the Hyatt Regency Grand Cypress. If you're interested in joining, reach out to us, or you can click register now. I will put the link in the chat here so you can jump in and participate that. Come say hi. I would love that. All right. Last episode, I had asked if you all were interested in learning about other topics that you would like to hear on this call. So one of the most interesting one that I saw was from Miss Gail. Miss Gail asked, can you talk about federal employees and Medicare? So I'm going to take a few minutes. I wrote a blog. I want to share this with you. It will also be on HQ. So if you want to share it with other agents, you can do that. It will be on HQ, so you can read this later. I just sent it over to Fernando Mike, so he should load it on HQ there. So I'm going to go through this real quick. Rosie's asking, will you be recording or going live on that presentation for NABIP? I don't know if it's recorded. It's a NABIP thing. So I don't know. But I am going to do some kind of training for it in a live event in the future. So just stay tuned. We'll let you know. Bud saying 10-10-10 definitely keeps your phone going. So if you want to keep your phone going, there you go. Thanks, Bud. All right. Federal employees. Okay. I wrote a blog here, the federal retiree goldmine most agents miss. So I'm going to read this to you because I think this could be really helpful in your search for new leads. So if you're selling Medicare Advantage or supplements and you're not talking to the federal retirees, you're missing one of the richest, most misunderstood client bases out there. Federal employees enjoy top-tier health coverage through the Federal Employee Health Benefits, or the FEHB program. But when they hit 65, the Medicare questions start flying, and confusion means opportunity. So your job, be the expert they didn't know they needed. Here's 3 sales smart takeaways to help you cut through the noise and deliver real value to this underserved segment. Number 1, most federal employees keep FEHB but need Medicare guidance. Federal retirees don't have to drop their FEHB when they enroll in Medicare, and usually shouldn't, but they often don't know how Parts A and B integrate with FEHB, let alone if they should add a Medicare Advantage or subplan. So your move, educate, don't oversell. The FEHB is strong coverage. Many will enroll in Part A automatically, but hesitate on Part B due to cost and fear of losing their benefits. Use seminars or one-on-one meetings to explain how Medicare and FEHB coordinate, help them avoid late penalties and understand their options, offer MAPD or MedSup selectively. If they're dropping FEHB to reduce premiums, it's okay. If they want richer dental or vision benefits, or if they need lower out-of-pocket costs and accept the trade-offs. Here's a pro tip. Position yourself as a trusted Medicare guide, not someone trying to replace their FEHB. Okay. Number 2, the spouse is often not a federal employee. That's your first sale. Here's the curveball. The federal retiree is usually set with FEHB, but their spouse isn't. That's your golden entry point. Your move. Quote both people, even if you're only selling one today. Ask, what will your spouse do for coverage once you retire? And start with a spouse sale, MAPD or MedSup, then build long-term trust with the household. Another pro tip, households equal long-term clients. Serve one well and you'll win both. Number 3, Medicare has a one-time clock, FEHB does not. Retired federal employees can tweak FEHB coverage every year during open season, but Medicare has strict one-time enrollment windows, and that's where many federal retirees slip up. Your move, be the urgency creator. FEHB open season does not equal Medicare IEP. Many clients mistakenly delay Part B and get hit with penalties. Run a Q4 campaign targeting federal retirees. There's more to this than meets the eye, by the way. Ready for open season? Let's review your Medicare strategy too. You can educate clients with FEHB. Doesn't always shield them from Medicare late penalties. It depends on their work status, and that's where you come in. Pro tip, be the reason they avoid lifelong Medicare penalties. Okay. Bonus play, target their networks. Federal retirees stick together and they refer when they trust you. That makes professional groups a powerful sales channel. Your move, partner with postal unions, federal retiree clubs like NARFE, or government HR reps. You can host lunch and learns, and run webinars or hand out easy to digest cheat sheets. We're happy to help you build one. Ask to present during FEHB open season when retirees are already in review mode. Here's a pro tip. Federal retirees are loyal. Serve them once and you've got a client and referral source for life. Here's the final word. Confident agents win federal retirees. FEHB is excellent coverage, but it's not the end of the Medicare conversation. With the right education, strategy, and timing, you'll build trust, unlock sales, and support clients making complex, high-stakes decisions. There it is. We can even help you with some resources at the end. So Elisa is asking, can we get a copy of your blog? It's on HQ, Elisa. Go on HQ. It will be there later today, and you can reread this there. So I appreciate that. All right. With that, I have got some of our friends from Solis. So I see Joel on here. I'm going to make him a presenter. And I'm looking for, is it just Joel? Let me see. James, looking for a James. James Rizzo, I'm going to guess.
Joel and James.
Okay. Is it James Rizzo? I got 2 Jameses on here.
Yes.
Got him. Cool. All right. So I made you guys presenters. If you don't know who Solis is, shame. We're going to know your name. We really want to introduce them, and so they can give us the good news on Solis. This is not a new company, but maybe new to you. So they're going to give us the good news. So welcome, James. Welcome, Joel. Might be on mute.
Sorry. Yeah, I was on mute.
Gotcha.
It is James Rizzo. I was trying to talk the whole time, and I was like, I don't know where the mic is.
You got it. Well, welcome, man. We appreciate you being on. I know you might be new to some of the folks here, so if you don't mind, introduce yourself and let us know the good news about Solis.
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is James Rizzo. So Joel Aegis Ortiz and myself, we are the 2 sales managers for Central Florida. We kind of co-manage the brokers together. So, always welcome to reach out to either one of us. And him and I are both very attentive to do whatever we can to help support you and help you grow your business, hopefully with Solis. So I'm not sure if Joel's still doing this. I will share my screen. I'm going to.
Yeah,
I just wanted to briefly go over some of our highlights for 2026 that we are allowed to share. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, perfect. So obviously, for the most part, all the carriers, I'm sure you're aware, are kind of keeping everything regards to 2026 kind of tightly under wraps until probably like the later end of August. And that's just due to, benefits and stuff. People don't want to come out, explain all their benefits for another carrier to come in and undercut them. But what we are going to kind of share with you so far for 2026 is, first of all, the healthy food card, right? As you guys know, that's a big selling point for seniors when it comes to them getting money to use for groceries, healthy food, rent, utilities, all that good stuff. We are increasing our healthy food card. So that is something to go up. It is something they got to qualify for if they are not a DSNP, that it is a little form that's 14 health questions. Hypertension is one of those. If they answer yes to hypertension, boom, they're able to get it. As you guys know, that's kind of a retiree thing. It's like, hey, you just turned 55. Here's high blood pressure and cholesterol. So very easy to qualify for that. As well as next year, we are going to be coming out with a give back plan. So obviously that's a big, selling point for a lot of seniors, especially people that are healthy, that don't go to the doctor as much, be able to get some of that money back, recoup from their 170, 180 bucks that they're paying for their Part B. We are also going to be changing our dental vendor to DentaQuest. So right now we go through FCL Dental. DentaQuest has a very large network, but most importantly for the beneficiary, they have lower cost for their dental benefits. So say if somebody wants to get, an implant or a crown, whatever it may be for their dental, the copays on DentaQuest is less. So their benefits that they get, this year anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000 that they get, their money will go a lot further using the DentaQuest network. So, you guys enroll somebody on Solis, all I would say is, hey, make sure that when they use their dental benefits, they don't go to their dentist and say, hey, I have Solis. The dentist is not going to know what that is, but they would have DentaQuest. That's the vendor. That's the most important thing to let them know is, hey, I have DentaQuest. Are you part of the DentaQuest network? If you're not part of the DentaQuest network, they can get onto it and then accept all those benefits. We're also going to be increasing our member portal. So I'm not sure if you guys also know with Solis, unfortunately, some stuff is a little archaic, but we're going to be increasing some of our member platform, and you're also going to be able to start getting direct deposit for your commissions instead of having to worry about getting a check sent out to you. So that's a super big beneficial. We are going to have our monthly or our annual AEP rollout, which, if you're in Orlando, it's going to be September 3rd. Invites are starting to go out to that. If they haven't already gone out, they're going to start going out this week. And then in Tampa, we're going to do our Tampa rollout for September 5th in Tampa. So obviously make one, make both. If you're in the middle, love to see you guys and go over some exciting benefits for next year. I know we are hoping for really big things for 2026, especially here in Central Florida with the way our growth and the way Solis is trending. So I'm expecting us to come out really strong. Granted, once again, we don't know what other carriers are going to be doing, but I'm thinking we're going to be very competitive with a lot of our plans. And also our certification process is really simple. It takes you 5 minutes. If you already have AHIP done, boom, you're done. Get ready to sell and get ready to go for 2026. There's no testing you got to do on the Solis end. It's just fill out a little bit of your basic information, update your W-2, upload your AHIP, and then boom, you're ready to go. So super nice process that we have. We don't make you jump through a lot of hoops, as AHIP is very daunting. And this year it seemed like they made AHIP even more time consuming. You used to be able to click through a lot quicker. And I'm telling you, they slowed that thing down to make you really have to take your time on AHIP this year.
Outstanding. I have, do you want me to switch over to Jane or Joel? Because I think you can only have one presenter at a time, I think is how this works. So if you want me to switch over, just let me know. But James, while I have you though, do you know if Solis is going to add Connecture to one of the enrollment platforms you guys are working with? We use HPM. So we are not going to be adding Connecture, at least for the immediate future. That's a very large cost to add,
these enrollment platforms, but you can still quote when you're quoting on Connexture. I think it's up at the top. If you unclick, view unlicensed plans, you can view all the plans available in the area. So for these enrollment tools, in order for them to be compliant, they have to have all the carriers on there to at least be able to quote, to properly be able to show the beneficiary. So you can click that quote and then just go over to our enrollment tool, which is very simple to enroll them onto Solis if that is in the best interest of the beneficiary.
Yeah, thank you for that. And he's right. So you can do you can quote it, you can compare it side by side, but if they say, yeah, I want Solis, you're going to have to bounce out and use their enrollment tool or a paper app. We always recommend the enrollment tools just because of the speed of getting your members enrolled. And that's important. So Joel's running the chat here. I love that. Thank you. You guys are like tag team teamwork. I love this. And I'll just talk this out. So both James and Joel have posted their contact phone numbers in the chat. They're running Polk County and Tampa Bay and Orlando, I think, right? Like, are you guys running basically the I-4 corridor, or do you have somebody?
Okay. Absolutely. Okay. Yes.
Awesome.
So Joel lives in Orlando. I live in Tampa. Cool. So naturally, just kind of due to demographics, I'm going to handle a little bit more of Tampa. He'll handle a little bit more of Orlando, but we're both here to assist you guys in whatever you need. I mean, if you hit me up, you're like, hey, James, I need some giveaway stuff today, and I'm in Orlando, I'm going to say that might be kind of tough. So Joel might be somebody better for that, but just depending on what you need. If you call me and I'm busy, I know you can call Joel, and either one of us will help you out no matter where your demographic is.
Awesome. Yeah, Rosie's already certified for Solis in Tampa, so you got your hands full with that one, Joel. But she says done for AHIP and you're certified for Solis. So like that, it's that simple. I love that. That's one less headache you guys have to do. And if they're anything like the benefits that we saw for 2025 this year, I mean, hold on to your hats, because this is going to be a hot plan again for 2026. And you guys grew to over 10,000 members now, right?
Yeah, throughout the whole state of Florida, we're probably about over 14,000 now.
14, yeah.
The main majority of that being in South Florida. So that's why I'm saying, I think naturally, we're not expanding into more counties. So that's why I think we're really going to come out strong for 2026, because we are the senior leadership and CEO and stuff. This is kind of the next stopping block is, hey, let's grow Central Florida. So that's why they brought Joel and I in to help expand this territory and provide a little bit more support to the brokers and grow the plan.
Awesome. It was asked if you guys are taking the NABIP certification, and Joel said not for 2026. So that seems to be a hot thing right now. But in either case, you guys take AHIP. We recommend AHIP. We've got the discount link. Guys, go out there, just do the AHIP for this year. I think next year might be a little bit different. NABIP is you save $25, so it's not really a big deal if you ask me. So just do AHIP, get it loaded in Solis, and then you're done. You are not in Brevard County, and Joel has posted the Central Florida markets, which is Seminole, Orange, Osceola, Polk, Hillsborough, Pinellas, and Pasco counties. So if you're selling in those markets, you're going to want to have Solis in your back pocket. So again, on HPM Shop, you'll see it. And if your member says, hey, that's the best plan for me, you're just going to have to bounce out and do the enrollment through one of their tools. So
100%. Look forward to connecting with everybody. Joel and I are both very attentive. So please, call or text us for anything that you guys need. And the good thing about us is, because we're a smaller company, we have a lot more access to get your problems resolved. If you guys do have any client or member issues or whatever it is that you have issues with, we have a lot more access to be able to help support you and get in and work for your members to make sure that they are happy and satisfied.
Awesome. James, last thing, and I always ask this on our from our hosts here, and I haven't had the pleasure of meeting you beforehand, and I'm not sure about your background, but I know you're around agents. I know you see independent agents. Our crew is hardworking here, and going into the 2026 selling season, or even right now in the summertime, do you have any tips for these guys? Anything that you see that you're like, hey, these are best practices, or this is what top producers are doing and they're crushing it? It doesn't have to be Solis specifically, but just anything to help them level up their careers. Do you see anything or have any tips that these guys can take home today?
I know you guys mentioned it earlier. I'm a big fan of provider marketing. Doing grassroots events. We live in an area that is extremely beneficial, highly saturated with seniors. Doing events in communities, always bring a provider with you. You can turn one event into two events, right? You allow that, that camaraderie, that working together. I know you guys mentioned dedicated, right? They have a whole ton of sales agents that will go out, book events, and bring you along to events. So being able to work with a provider, you send them 4 or 5 people, they send you 1 or 2 in return. That's how you're able to increase your sales and work that way. But provider marketing, I feel like it's something that is extremely lost. But it also, one thing is you can't go to a provider and come out with your hands out, right? You got to be able to provide them. They work with a ton of agents. You got to build that relationship with them. And where it really turns off, if you work with some of the smaller doctors' offices, they're like, hey, next year we're not going to be taking Aetna. And then they're like, hey, we need you to move these Aetna members over to a different plan that they do accept. That's what can really really transpire and grow your business. But I would never do an event without at least asking a provider to come on and tag team that event with you. Plus, some providers, it can make your job selling a lot easier. They can sell their doctor's office. They want to go see that doctor's office. And then you can kind of come in and talk to them about the different plans that they can do to go see that specific doctor's office.
Well said, my friend. Well said. And that's a theme on this call. We tell people like, hey, activity, activity, activity. Joel posted relationships in all caps. I love that. Relationships in the game. It really is. I mean, look, guys, if you want leads from doctors, then they need to trust you. They need to know who you are. You need to be doing something for them too. And I came from that world. I worked for an MSO. So, I mean, anytime that agents were engaged with us, the ones that showed up, the ones that were trusted, the ones that called me back, the ones that I had a relationship with, the ones that treated our members well, those were the agents that got fed, and they got fed a lot, right? So if you're just like, hey, I'll talk to you again, and I don't know when, I mean, that's not a relationship, guys.
Out of sight, out of mind. So yeah, stay in contact with them. I remember one agent I was talking to, this was a while back. My background is I was a captive agent. I came from the FMO side before Solis. So, but I remember I had one agent and he was talking to me. I was like, man, have you reached out to this doctor's office? He was like, I haven't talked to them in like a month. He called, and next thing you know, he called them, was like, hey, I actually have 2 people that are here at the office. Can you come by and help them? And he got 2 enrollments just by calling the person he was working with at the doctor's office. So just stay in touch with them. I'll say at least on a weekly basis, stop by, bring the doctor's office donuts, coffee, build that relationship with them, let them know what it is you do, and just constantly stay in front of them, because if you let a month, 2 months go by, they're going to forget who you are and go to the next person. So
true.
But constantly building a relationship with them is huge.
So true. I love that. Joel's in the chat, and he is hamming it up in there, man. I love it. He's got a digital postcard or a digital card in there. He's already figured out gifts. Like, Joel, you're hired, man. Come on, man. You're working our system better than our folks are. I love it. James, this has been extremely helpful, and no shade on previous managers, but like this is like way more impactful. This is the best presentation of Solis we've gotten thus far. So both of you guys have been phenomenal on this call. We love it. And again, guys, it's obvious that Solis wants to engage with you. They want to grow their membership. That means they're going to help you grow your book of business. They obviously have, knowledge, they have relationships, they have opportunities. And so if you're not connecting with these guys, you're going to be missing out. So, I know we're at time. James, Joel, you guys are fantastic. We really appreciate you. Again, their info is in the chat. One last reminder, guys. Nick is reminding us, he put in the chat that the advisor meeting this Thursday is, close your ears, James and Joel. It's at the WellCare Welcome Room in Orlando. Our sponsors are dedicated, and obviously WellCare will be there. That is at 6801 West Colonial Drive. It's in Suite E, and that's Orlando 328 32818. It's kind of by our old office there, but so that's where our advisor meeting is this Thursday. If you're in the Central Florida market, come on by. It's worth the trip because Nick is going to be talking about lead generation and our new lead system, getting ready for AEP. So again, thank you guys. Thank you, Joel and James, for being on the call today from Solis. We're really excited to work with you for 2026. And I am hoping that everybody is ready to go for cert season. So thanks again, guys. We will see you next Monday, same time, same station. And if you
Thank
can't
you so
make
much for having us.
Oh yeah, you're very welcome. And and in case if you can't make one of these calls, it is being recorded. It will be on YouTube, so you can go back and reference it as well. And again, the blog that I shared with you guys this morning is going to be on HQ later today, so you can post up and read that again. If you need any resources, we're here to help. So James, thanks again, buddy. I appreciate your time and attention. Everybody else, I hope you have a fantastic and successful week. Thanks, Joel. Man, you are cracking me up today. I love this. Take care, guys.